The next morning, the university campus buzzed with the usual noises. Students shuttling, footsteps echoing in the hall, locker closing. Jungkook was usually distracted. He sat on the football field match, spinning the single nail in his hand absent-mindedly. His finger, Menu, looking at him like he had lost his mind. You are staring at the show like it's going to start talking. Jungkook ignored him. I need to find her. Mingyu said, you don't even know who is she. Jungkook smirked slightly. I know her name. Who is she? Tyra. Mingyu blinked. That sounds fake. Jungkook shot him a look. Before Mingyu could tease him more, someone walked into the field. Hyungi, the football coach. Jungkook immediately stood up. Perfect. He watched over and bowed respectfully. Coach. Hyungi glanced at him calmly. Morning. Jungkook hesitated for a second, then he spoke. Coach, can I ask you something? Hyungi raised a brow. Depends. Jungkook rubbed his back of his neck awkwardly. Your sister? Hyungi went still. My sister? Yeah, Jungkook said quietly. The one from the store yesterday? The one you were wearing a dress for? Hyungi already knew where this was going, but he kept his expression neutral. What about her? Jungkook tried to sound casual. Can I have her number? Hyungi blinked once, then slowly crossed his arms. No. Jungkook frowned slightly. No? No. Jungkook looked confused. Why? Hyungi shrugged. She is not interested. Hyungi frowned deeper. She said yes. Hyungi tilted his head. To what? Jungkook hesitated. A date? Hyungi almost laughed but held it in. I see. Jungkook looked out the heel from his bag and held it up. She left this last night. Hyungi stares at the shoe for the moment. He imagined Ty screaming. If he saw Jungkook holding that, Hyungi looked back at Jungkook and I want to return it, Jungkook said, and ask her out properly. Hyungi lips twisted. Not happening. Jungkook looked genuinely frustrated now. Coach, come on, just give me her number. Hyungi shook his head. No. Jungkook crossed his arms now. Then tell me where I can find her. Hyungi picked up his whistle and turned it away. Somewhere far from you. Jungkook said, you are being unfair. Hyungi stopped walking and glanced back at him. You kissed my sister on the first night you met her. Jungkook froze. Fair point. Hyungi smirked faintly and started walking again. But Jungkook wasn't giving up. Coach, Hyungi didn't turn. Jungkook raised his heel slightly. I will find her anyway. Hyungi waved his hand lazily over his shoulder. Good luck. Meanwhile, in the another building on campus, Thong was panicking. He paced back and front in the classroom while Jimin sat on the desk laughing. I kissed him, Ty whispered in alien. Jimin clapped slowly. Congratulations. Ty grabbed his head. He thinks I'm a girl. Jimin nodded. Also, true. Ty pointed at him dramatically. If he finds out it was me, I am transferring university. Jimin laughed. Oh, relax. Ty groaned. You didn't see his face. Jimin grinned. Oh, I did. Ty stopped pacing. What do you mean? Jimin smirked. I stayed long enough to see him picking up your heel. Ty's eyes widened. He what? Jimin nodded proudly, and then he said something. Ty felt a chill down his spine. What did he say? Jimin leaned forward with a dramatic smile. He said, I will find you, my Cinderella. They collapsed into the shirt. I'm doomed. Later that afternoon, the campus parking lot was quieter than usual. Thong was walking toward his car, his bag hanging loosely from his shoulder. His mind was still a mess from everything that had happened that night before. The kiss, the running, the stupid hill. He sighed deeply. Why did I agree to that stupid bait? Then another car pulled into the parking lot. Dong didn't pay attention at first, but the moment the door opened, his heart dropped. Jungkook stepped out. Ty froze. Oh no. Jungkook hadn't noticed it. He was walking toward the car, keys in hand. Ty quickly turned his face away, hoping he couldn't just quietly leave, but fate clearly hated him. Jungkook suddenly looked up and spotted him. Oh, Thong! Ty mentally screamed, why me? He forced a polite smile as Jungkook walked over. Jungkook knew Thong was Yoongi's younger brother. They had met a few times around the campus, nothing more than simple greeting. Hi, Ty said, trying to sound normal. Jungkook stopped in front of him, looking silently hesitant. Hey, can I ask you something? Ty nodded slowly. Sure. Jungkook rubbed the back of his neck awkwardly. It's about your sister. Ty's heart twisted painfully. My sister? Yeah, Jungkook said quietly. Tyra? The name hit Ty like a punch. He forced his smile to stay. Oh, her. Jungkook looked almost desperate now. Can you give me her number? Ty felt something heavy settle in his chest. Enough though. Tyra was literally him. Hearing Jungkook ask for her still hurt. Jungkook was being impatient, hopeful, excited for a girl, not for him. Tai hid the shape behind his usual polar smile. I can ask her, he said quietly, if she wants to give it to you. Jungkook's face immediately brightened. Really? Before Tai could react, Jungkook stepped closer and grabbed Tai's hand politely in gratitude. Thank you, he said sincerely. Thank you so much. The sudden contact made Tai freeze. A strange electric feeling ran through him. Jungkook didn't notice. Just tell her, I am waiting for her. Jungkook continued quietly. I will wait until she decides if she wants to go on a date with me. Tai's chest tightened. I am not a bad boy. Jungkook added softly, I won't do anything to make her uncomfortable. Inside, Tai felt crying, but his face stayed calm. I will tell her, he said. Jungkook squeezed his hand once more gratefully before letting go. Thank you, Thang. I literally appreciate it. And then he stepped back and walked to his car. A moment later, the engine started and Jungkook drove away, leaving Tai standing alone in the parking lot. The polite smile slowly faded from his face. He looked down at his hand, the same hand Jungkook had just held, a quiet sigh escaping his lips. He is willing to wait for Tara, he murmured softly, but he doesn't even know Thong exists. Jimin sighed softly. Tai posted a small smile that didn't reach his eyes. It's funny, isn't it? Jimin didn't answer. He is willing to wait for Tara. Tai continued quietly, but he doesn't even know Thong exists. Jimin's expression softened. Tai, this is the story getting on another track now. Tai looked at him. What do you mean? Jimin straightened up and pointed at him. You are jealous of yourself? Tai blinked. What? Jimin nodded seriously. You are literally jealous of your own fake identity. Tai opened his mouth, then closed it. Then, that sounds stupid. Jimin shrugged. Maybe, but it's true. Tai leaned back against the car, sighing heavily. It didn't mean for this to happen. I know. I just wanted to survive Yoongi's stupid punishment. Jimin snorted. Well, congratulations. Now the campus heartthrob is in love with your alter ego. Tai groaned and covered his face. Don't say it like that. Jimin grinned slightly. So, what are you going to do now? Tai lowered his hand slowly. I told him I will ask Tara if she wants to give him a number. Jimin asked, raised a bro. And Tai looked completely lost. But Tara is me. Jimin nodded. Yes, congratulations. Now, discovering your own identity? Tai glared at him weakly. This is serious. Jimin shrugged. Then answer the question. What question? Does Tara wants to date Jungkook? Tai went quiet. His heart beat a little faster at the thought. After a long pause, he muttered, I don't know. Jimin studied his face carefully, then he smirked. Oh no. Tai frowned. What? Jimin pointed at him dramatically. You actually like him. Tai's eyes widened. I do not. Jimin burst out laughing. You kissed him back, Thong. Tai immediately turned red. That was an accident. Sure. Tai grabbed his hair in frustration. This is a disaster. Jimin chuckled. No. He leaned closer and said with a mischievous sigh, this is just the beginning. Next day, the university corridor was crowded with students moving between classes. Thong was walking quietly, hoping to reach his classroom before anyone stopped him, especially that one person. But, of course, Thong stopped in his track. He slowly closed his eyes. Why his life is like this? When he turned it around, Jungkook was already jogging toward him. Tai forced a neutral expression. Hi. Jungkook looked hopeful. So, did you talk to her? Tai pretended to understand. Talk to who? Jungkook frowned slightly. Tara, the name felt heavy in Tai's chest. Jungkook stepped closer. You said you will talk to her about giving me her number? Tai looked away and started walking again. I am late for the class. But Jungkook followed him. Thong, wait. Tai walked faster. Jungkook cocked up easily. So what did she say? Tai stayed silent. Did she say yes? Still no answer. Thong. Jungkook grabbed his arm gently to stop him. Tai finally turned it around, frustration visible on his face. What? Jungkook looked confused by his sudden irritation. What did Tara say? For a moment, Tai just stared at him, then he softly spoke. He said no. Jungkook blinked. What? Tai forced himself to sound cold. She said she doesn't want to date you. Jungkook's hopeful expression slowly faded. Oh. The word came out quietly. Tai's chest tightened as seeing his face fall. But Jungkook still tried to argue softly. But she said, she kissed me back. Tai looked away. It was a mistake. Jungkook frowned. A mistake? Tai nodded stiffly. She was just cog in the moment. Shankuk's voice came smaller. Did she tell you that? Tai hesitated for a second and forced himself to answer. Yes. Shankuk looked down at the floor. I see. Tai knew he should stop there, but something bitter inside him pushed him further. She also said something else. Shankuk looked up again, a little nervous. What? Tai swallowed a strange pain in his chest and said harshly, she said she would never date a guy like you. The words sung in heavy in the air between them. For a moment, Shankuk didn't move. His eyes slowly became glassy. She said that. That forced him to say yes. Shankuk shoulder dropped slightly. The confidence he always carried seemed to disappear in a second. Oh, he nodded slowly. Okay. Tai felt his heart usher seeing him like that, but he kept his face blank. Shankuk stepped back a little. Thanks for telling me. His voice sounded quieter than usual. Then he gave a small nod. Sorry for bothering you. And without saying another else, Shankuk turned and walked away down the corridor, leaving Thong standing there, watching the usual confidence. Shankuk walk away looking completely broken. That night, the quiet neighborhood was suddenly disturbed by the loud shouting, Taira! The voice echoed outside Yonggi's house. Inside, Thong was sitting in his room when his heart failed it. At first, he thought he imagined it, but then it came again. Taira came out. Thong's heart dropped. He rushed to the balcony and looked down, and his chest tightened immediately. Shankuk was standing outside their gate. His hair was messy, his shirt slightly wrinkled, and even from the balcony, Tai could tell he was drunk. Taira! Shankuk shouted again, gripping the gate. The front door suddenly opened. Hyungi stepped out, clearly annoyed at first. What the hell is going on? But when he saw Shankuk, he stopped. Shankuk? Shankuk looked up immediately. Coach! Hyungi walked closer, frowning. Why are you here? Shankuk pointed toward the house. Call Taira. Hyungi blinked. What? Call Taira. Shankuk repeated stubbornly. Hyungi rubbed his face. Shankuk, go home. No, you are drunk. I am not leaving until I see her. Hyungi sighed heavily. Listen to me, she doesn't want to see you. Shankuk shook his head. That's not true. Hyungi crossed his arms. You heard what Thongs told you? Shankuk laughed bitterly. That's why I am here. Hyungi frowned. What do you mean? Shankuk looked up at the house again. I want to hear it from her. Hyungi tried to calm him down. Shankuk, it's late. Go home and sleep. But Shankuk didn't move. Instead, he called out again. Taira! Up on the balcony, Thong felt his chest stir. He was gripping the railing tightly as he watched everything. Shankuk looked desperate. Taira, please come out. Hyungi ran a hand through his hair in frustration. Shankuk stopped shouting, but Shankuk kept going. Just 5 minutes, he pleaded. I just want 5 minutes. Hyungi looked at him carefully now. His stubbornness, the desperation, the way he refused to leave. For the first time that night, Hyungi felt a small pinch of guilt. Maybe this punishment went too far. He hadn't expected things to turn like this. He had only wanted to taste them. But now Shankuk was drunk, outside his house, in the middle of the night, asking for someone who didn't even exist. Up on the balcony, Thong was crying silently, tears slipping down his cheek as he watched Shankuk, his crush, the boy he had liked for so long, standing outside his house, risking his life, pride, begging to see Taira, not Thong, Taira. Tai covered his mouth to stop himself from sobbing. Why are you doing this? Shankuk's voice cracked slightly as he called again. Taira, please. His tears fell freely now because the boy he loved was willing to do all this for someone who wasn't even real. Hyungi was still trying to reason with him. Shankuk, listen to me. It's late. You are drunk. Just go home and talk tomorrow. But Shankuk shook his head stubbornly, gripping the cat. No, I am not leaving until I see her. Taira, he called it again, upset. Thong wiped his tears with trembling hand. His chest hurt seeing Shankuk like that. He tried to walk away from the balcony, tried to ignore the shouting, but his feet stopped at the door. Another desperate call echoed from outside. Taira, please. Tai closed his eyes tightly. I can't watch this anymore. A few minutes later, the front door of the house slowly opened. Hyungi turned immediately. He thought it was Thong coming down to stop his mess. But when he saw who stepped outside, Hyungi froze. Standing in the doorway was Taira. The same long wig, the same soft makeup, wearing his mom's dress. Dong had become Taira again. For a second, Hyungi just stares at him, shocked. He quietly glanced at Jungkook. The moment Jungkook saw her, his eyes lit up instantly. The exhaustion, the frustration, the sadness from earlier all disappeared in the second. Taira. He whispered her name like he could finally breathe again. Hyungi looked back at Taira, clearly about to say something, but Taira raised his hand silently, showing him his palm to stop him. Let us talk, Oppa, he said quietly. Hyungi studied him for a moment, then his eyes softly. Fine. Jungkook was still staring at Tara like he could believe he was actually there. Relief washed over his face. Finally, he took a deep breath. He didn't realize he had been holding. Yogi glanced once more between them, turning around, heading back inside the house, leaving the two of them alone outside in the quiet night. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The night was quiet except for the faint sound of wind moving through the street. Jungkook just stood there staring at Tyra like she might disappear if he blinked. Finally, he exhaled shakily. You are real? Tyra's heart twisted hearing that. He forced himself to stay calm. I was always real. He said softly, Jungkook stepping closer to the gate. You disappeared that night. Ty looked down. I had to leave. Why? Ty didn't answer. Jungkook studied his face carefully. You sent Dong to tell me those things? Ty's finger tightened slightly. Yes, Jungkook frowned. But that's not what happened last night. Ty stayed silent. You kissed me back. Jungkook continued quietly. That didn't feel like a mistake. Ty swallowed. You were drunk. I wasn't drunk yesterday. That made Ty look up. Jungkook's eyes were fixed on him. Tell me the truth. Ty's chest felt tight again. Dong said, you would never date someone like me? Jungkook laughed bitterly, but there was a pain in it. Am I really that bad? Ty's eyes widened immediately. No. The answer came out too fast. Jungkook looked surprised. Ty quickly looked away again. I mean, you are not a bad person. Jungkook leaned a little closer to the gate. Then why reject me? Ty didn't know what to say because the real answer was impossible. Because I am not the girl you think I am. Jungkook's voice softened. Was the kiss really just a mistake? Ty's heart started racing again. The memory of it flashes in the back of his mind. The warmth, the way he had kissed back without thinking. His cheek warmed under the night light. I shouldn't have happened. He whispered. Jungkook sighed quietly. For a moment, he just watched him. Then he said softly, I waited all day. Ty looked up again. Jungkook continued. I kept thinking maybe Dong misunderstood you. His eyes looked tired but sincere. So I came to hear it from you. Ty said Ashay again. Jungkook placed his one hand against the gate. Just answer me honestly. Ty held his breath. Jungkook's voice became quieter. Do you really not want to see me again? Ty froze because the answer in his heart was the complete opposite. But the truth wasn't destroy everything. So he stayed silent, and the silence between them slowly grew heavier in the quiet night. Ty looked down. No, it's not like that. Jungkook suddenly stepped forward before he could react. Jungkook wrapped his arm around him tightly. The hug was sudden, desperate, full of relief. Thank you. Jungkook breathed out, holding him close. Thank you for giving me a chance. Ty's eyes widened for a moment, but slowly his arm lifted and rested lightly on Jungkook's back. His heart was beating so fast it felt like it might burst. After a moment, Jungkook pulled back slightly, but he didn't move far. Instead, he gently rested his forehead against Ty's. Their breath mixed. In a cool night air, Jungkook smiled softly, eyes full of excitement. I promise I will make you happy, Ty. Ty closed his eyes for a moment. Oh, filament. Then Jungkook slowly started leaning closer, closer. His gaze dropped to Ty's lips just when Jungkook was about to kiss him. Ty suddenly spoke. Do you always kiss a girl before even knowing her? Jungkook immediately pulled back, little startled. What? Ty opened his eyes, looked at him. Well, Jungkook scratched the back of his neck awkwardly. No. Ty raised an eyebrow. Really? Jungkook ears turned red. You are the first one. Ty stared at him in disbelief. Don't lie. I'm serious, Jungkook said quietly. I know you probably won't believe me, but you are the only person I have ever kissed. Ty blinked. Jungkook looked embarrassed now. I just got excited earlier and I thought Ty finished the sentence softly. You thought about kissing again? Jungkook nodded shyly. Yeah. then quickly added, I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I didn't mean to. But Tai didn't let him finish. Suddenly, Tai grabbed Jungkook's shirt and pulled him forward and kissed him. Jungkook froze in shock for the half of a second. When he slowly melted into the kiss, it was softer this time, slower, more real. The quiet night around them seemed to disappear. Upon the balcony, Yoongi stood silently watching the scene below. His arms were crossed, his expression unreadable. He had seen everything: the hug, the confession, the kiss. Yoongi said quietly to himself, this is going to run both of them. The next day, the university corridor were already busy with students moving between classes. Jungkook stood near the lockers, glancing down the hallway every few seconds. He looked restless, excited, and nervous. He had been waiting there for almost 10 minutes. Across the corridor, Taeyong spotted him. The moment Tae saw Jungkook standing there, clearly willing, his heart jumped. He is waiting for Taira. Tae quickly turned around and rushed toward the empty restroom nearby. A few minutes later, the restroom door opened, and Taira stepped out. Today, Tai has chosen a different outfit, a soft-fitted top with a skirt that moved slightly when he walked, the long wig falling nearly over his shoulder. He took a deep breath and walked toward the corridor. The moment Jungkook saw him, his whole face lit up. Taira. Before Tai could even react, Jungkook hurried over. You actually came. Then suddenly Jungkook lifted him up by his sides, spinning him slightly in the air in pure excitement. Tai gasped in surprise but couldn't stop himself from smiling. Jungkook was laughing happily. I thought maybe you had changed your mind. Students around them immediately slowed down to stare. Whispers started spreading. Who is that girl? Is that Jungkook's girlfriend? I have never seen her before. But Jungkook didn't care at all. He gently set Taira back down on the ground, still smiling brightly. I have been waiting for you since morning. Tai tried to act calm even though his heart was racing. Really? Jungkook nodded quietly. Of course. Then he suddenly asked, his voice hopeful, do you want to have lunch with me? Tai smiled softly. Yes. Jungkook smiled wide and immediately. Great. He offered his hand. Let's go. And together they started walking toward the cafeteria while curious eyes continued following them down the corridor. From that day on, Taeyong started living a strange double life. During normal classes, he was Taeyong, Yoongi's quiet younger brother, the boy who usually stayed in the background. But whenever Jungkook was around, he became Taira. At first, it was only supposed to be temporary, just something to duel with the maze they had created, but slowly turned it into fake. And Tai found himself waiting for this moment, waiting to become Taira, waiting to see Jungkook's face lit up. They started spending more time together. Lunch in the cafeteria, walking around campus, late evening coffee near the university gate. Sometimes Jungkook would talk endlessly about random things, while Taira was just listening to smiling. And every time Jungkook looked at him with hope, bright eyes, Tai's heart would melt. Yoongi, however, wasn't happy. One evening, he stood in Taira's room doorway while Tai was fixing a wig in the mirror. Yoongi crossed his arms. How long are you going to keep doing this? Tai didn't answer immediately. He just kept adjusting the wig carefully. Tai, Yoongi called. Finally, Tai looked at him. I'm just spending time with him. You are lying to him. Tai looked away again. Yoongi said, this is going to hurt both of you. But Tai only smiled faintly because deep down he knew Yoongi was right. Still, every time he saw Jungkook smiling at Taira, every time Jungkook waited for him, every time Jungkook gently held his hand while walking across the campus, Tai felt something warm inside his chest. A happiness he had never felt before because the boy he had liked for so long was finally giving him attention, even if it wasn't to Taeyong, it was to Taira. And maybe it was selfish, maybe it was wrong, but Tai didn't want to think about the future, not it. Right now, he just wanted to stay in the moment, and Jungkook, on the other hand, couldn't have been happier because to him, it felt like he had finally found someone special, someone who made his heart race every time he saw her, someone he was slowly falling for. Taira. Tai calmly picked up his lip tint and applied soft shade. It's just lunch, Tai replied quietly. Yoongi scoffed. Lunch? Tai, don't act like this is normal. Still looking at the mirror, Tai adjusted the collar of a dress he was wearing. Yoongi stepped closer. You are lying to him every single day. Tae's finger buzzed for a second just to continue fixing the wig. Hyungi's voice softened lightly. Tae, stop this before it gets worse. Finally, Dong turned it around. His eyes were calm, but there was something stubborn in them. Hyungi frowned. Fine, he repeated. Yes, why should I stop? Tae asked quietly. Hyungi ran a frustration hand through his hair. Because this isn't a no game. Jungkook thinks Taira is a real girl. Tae looked down for a moment, then he smiled faintly. He is happy. Hyungi stares at him in disbelief. And what about when he finds out? Silence filled the room. Hyungi stepped closer. What do you think will happen when he realizes the girl he liked is actually you? Tae's expression faltered for a moment, but only for a second. I will deal with it later. Hyungi shook his head. Tae, you are not thinking straight. Maybe, Tae replied softly. But this is the first time he is looking at me like that. Hyungi's expression softened slightly. Tae, do you know how long I have liked him? Tae whispered. Hyungi went silent. Tae looked at him in the mirror again. He never noticed me before. Hyungi sighed deeply, but he is noticing Taira, not you. Tae's finger tightened slightly. I know. Hyungi walked closer and placed a hand on Tae's shoulder. Then stop before you fall deeper. Tae gently removed Hyungi's hand. No. Hyungi's jaw tightened. No, he repeated. Tae picked up his bag from the table. I'm not stopping. Tae, I know it's wrong. Tae muttered it softly. I know this is stupid. He looked at Hyungi with a small smile, but for the first time he is choosing to spend time with me. Hyungi shook his head. He is not choosing you. Tae's eyes were softened, but it still feels real. Hyungi tried one last time. Tae, please. Tae walked past him toward the door before leaving. He buzzed. Don't worry, so much young. Then he smiled slightly. I will be careful. Hyungi watched helplessly as Tae opened the door and walked out of the room. The door closed softly behind him. Hyungi sighed, rubbed the face, both hands, because deep down he knew Thong wasn't going to stop until everything crashes down. Jungkook and Taira slowly become inseparable. They studied together in the library, they lunched together almost every day, walked around campus side by side. Soon, even the students around them started recognizing the mysterious girl who was always with Jungkook. But what surprised Tae the most was when Jungkook began inviting him in his house. At first, it was just for studying. Jungkook's place was quiet, and he said he focused better there. Tae hesitation before, but Jungkook said instant so sincerely that he couldn't refuse. Now it had become normal. Sometimes they studied, sometimes they watched movies, sometimes they just talked for hours, and Jungkook always looked happier when Taira was there. Today was one of those days. Tae had arrived at Jungkook's house in the afternoon, but when he entered, the living room was empty. Then he heard the faint sound from the basement. Thud, clack, thud. Tae followed the sound and slowly walked downstairs. The door to the small home gym was slightly open. Tae peeked inside and immediately froze. Jungkook was in the middle of the workout. His back was facing the door. He was wearing a sleeveless tank shirt that clung to his body, slightly damp with sweat. His muscles flexed every time he lifted the weight. The vein in his arm were visible. Tae stood there quietly watching. Jungkook lifted the bar again, his shoulder tightening with effort. Then he lowered it slowly. His breathing was heavy from the exercise. Tae swallowed nervously. Why is suddenly looking so? Jungkook stood up and grabbed the towel, wiping the sweat from his neck. His hair was messy from the workout. Tae quickly leaned against the door frame, trying to look casual, but his eyes kept drifting back to Jungkook. For some reason, Jungkook looked even hotter like this. Jungkook suddenly turned around and noticed Taira standing there. His tired expression instantly brightened. Taira? He smiled, a little breathless. When did you get here? Tae crossed his arm, tilting his and leaning on the door frame. Just now. Jungkook grabbed the towel, water bottle, and took a sip. Quite drink. You should have called me. Tae shrugged slightly, his eyes still watching Jungkook. I didn't want to interrupt. Jungkook shook his softly. You are not interrupting. Then he walked a little closer, still catching his breath. Actually, He smiled playfully. Now I have motivation to finish my workout. Tyra raised an eyebrow, trying to hide the way his heart suddenly started beating faster. Motivation? He asked, pretending to sound unimpressed. Shanku smirked. Yeah. He picked up the bar again and positioned himself on the bench. Stay there. Tyra folded his arms and leaned against the doorway, watching him. Why? Shanku grinned. So you can see how hard I am working out. But he didn't move. Jungkook lifted the bar again, his arms tightening as he pushed the weight upward. His muscles flexed with the movement, the back, sleeveless shirt clenching to his chest. Ty tried to look somewhere else, but his eyes kept drifting back. Jungkook lowered the bar and sat up again, breathing heavily. When he looked up, Tyra was still watching him. Jungkook chuckled under his breath. Are you checking me out? Tyra instantly looked away. No. Jungkook stood up and walked toward him softly. Oh, really? Tyra tried to stay calm, leaning against the door frame. I was just waiting. For what? For you to finish showing off? Jungkook laughed softly. I am not showing off. He stopped right in front of Tyra now, close, too close. A faint scent of the sweat and soap surrounded him from the workout. Ty's heart started racing again. Jungkook lifted his head slightly. Then why are you staring us so hard? Tyra scoffed softly, trying to act confident. Because you look ridiculous. Jungkook lips covered into a teasing smile. Ridiculous? He leaned a little closer. Ty could feel the heat from his body now. Yeah? Tyra said, though his voice had become quieter. Jungkook studied his face for a moment, then suddenly reached out and gently tucked a strand of Tyra's hair behind his ear. The simple gesture made Ty froze. You came early today. Jungkook murmured. Ty swallowed. I finished class early. Jungkook nodded slowly, then his eyes dropped briefly to Tyra's lips before returning to his eyes. Good. Ty's breath issued slightly. The air between them suddenly felt heavy. Jungkook leaned a little closer again. Tyra, his voice was softer now. Yes. Jungkook hesitated for a moment, studying his face. Then he smiled politely. Give me 5 minutes to shower. Ty blinked and suddenly shift made his exhale quietly. Okay. Jungkook grabbed the towel and started walking toward the door. But just before pressing Tyra, he buzzed. Then leaned closer and whispered playfully near his ear. Don't disappear while I'm gone. Tyra's stomach flipped. I won't. Jungkook smiled and headed upstairs toward the shower. Ty remained standing in the gym doorway for a moment after he left. His heart was still beating fast. He slowly touched his chest. Why does he do this to me? He whispered to himself. Because every time Jungkook get close like that, Ty almost forgot he was supposed to be Tyra and not the boy Jungkook had never noticed before. A little while later, Ty was sitting nervously on the couch in Jungkook's living room, twisted his fingers together. Upstairs, the sound of the shower had stopped. His eyes kept drifting toward the staircase. His heart was beating faster for a reason. Why am I suddenly nervous? Then he heard footsteps. Ty looked up. Jungkook was walking down the stairs, his hair still damp from the shower. A white towel was wrapped loosely around his waist, and another small towel rested around his neck. As he dried his hair, his bare torso was still slightly wet. Ty instantly froze. His eyes widened before he quickly looked away. His face turned red. Jungkook noticed it immediately. A small innocent smile appeared on his face as he walked closer. What happened? Jungkook asked casually. Ty shook his head quickly. Nothing. Jungkook stopped right in front of him. You are blushing. I am not. Jungkook shook less softly. You definitely are. He leaned a little closer, trying to see Tyra's face. Ty's heartbeat sped up, being this close, while Jungkook looked like that was not helping at all. Jungkook smelled fresh from the shower, and the warmth of his body made Ty feel even more flustered. Tyra? Jungkook said softly. Ty finally looked up at him. Yes. Jungkook's eyes slowly moved to Tyra's lips. Neither of them spoke. Then Ty felt it again, that pull, the same feeling from the party. Before he could think properly, he leaned forward. Their lips met softly at first. Jungkook was surprised at the movement, but he quickly kissed back, one hand holding Tyra's waist to steady him. The kiss lasted longer, this time slow, firm, careful. Ty's finger grabbed Jungkook's arm as if to keep himself balanced. But then, Tai suddenly froze. Realization hit him like a cold water. Panic flashes across his face. He quickly pulled away. Tara, Shankar said confused. But Tai didn't. We had already stepped back. I should go, he said quickly, avoiding Shankar's eyes. Wait, what happened? Tai shook his head, grabbing a bag in a hurry. Nothing, I just remembered something important. Before Shankar could say anything else, Tai rushed toward the door. Taira, Shankar called after him, but Tai was already outside, almost running down the street. His heart was racing wildly. That was too close, closer than a closer. He can't say how close it was. If Shankar had failed, his secret would have been out. He pressed his hand against his face, completely flustered. This is getting out of control, he whispered to himself. Meanwhile, Shankar stood at the doorway of his house, still confused. He touched his sleeves absent-mindedly. What just happened? He muttered quietly.